final remarks on Amendment 5109 to Senate File 2413.
Thank you, Mr. President. I mentioned earlier that I believe two components of this address the gravest threats to animal agriculture in Iowa today. I'm going to focus on the last one. It's no secret that I was targeted by an activist group earlier in the year. But about 3 hours ago, at 1:43 this afternoon, 4 hours ago, Senator Sweeney sent me an email, forwarded an email, and I want to read that to you. And as I read this, I want those of you that might be inclined to vote against this bill to consider what we're dealing with here. Here's the text, part of the text of that email. Last year, we heard news about activist groups in Australia and the UK launching interactive maps of farms and other facilities. Activists were encouraged to use the maps to find farms and plants in their areas and access them using any means necessary to collect photos and videos that activist groups might be able to use. We knew at that point that it would be not be long before we saw this tactic replicated here in the U.S. And that prediction came true over the weekend when the extreme animal rights group Direct Action Everywhere announced what they are calling Project Counterglow. Project Counterglow involves a map with more than 27,500 farms and facilities mapped down to the exact street address. Activists can add photos and videos of what they call criminal animal cruelty. And I remind you that in their opinion, any farm qualifies for that description. They can use what they call animal cruelty to the map. They can add videos to that they have collected by trespassing and conducting surveillance of locations. The website also includes tips from other activists on how to do this. It is appalling for so many reasons that a group would publish a directory of locations for activists to stalk and harass. Most farmers live on their farms. So DXC is instructing activists to go to families' homes in order to carry out these campaigns. It made me sick to my stomach to pull up farms in my area where I know the farm family personally, and I see their home addresses published for people with extremely negative intentions to access so easily. Just a couple hours ago, I accessed the interactive map. I could easily find my farm, my name, number of animals in the building, and that sort of thing. This is chilling, folks. And what you may or may not know, but what I've learned from experience, personal firsthand experience, is that there is, the MO here is simply lies, deception, and intimidation. That's what they do. In my case, intimidation to the point of a number of death threats. That's who we're dealing with. This bill does impose a penalty, a Class D felony charge for a second offense. So as you consider on how to vote for this bill, I would encourage you to think about animal agriculture. More broadly, think about the state of Iowa, the economy of the state of Iowa, your neighbors, your friends in rural Iowa, how this the failure to address that sort of illegal and egregious activity is. So I ask for a yes vote on this bill, and I ask for a record roll call.